Are you struggling to speak English with confidence? Do you often find yourself saying, "Sorry, my English is not good," when talking to others? Let's talk about this common problem many English learners face. It's time to stop apologizing and start speaking with confidence. When we're learning English, it's easy to feel scared of making mistakes. We might think that our English isn't good enough, especially when talking to native speakers. This fear can make us apologize before we even start speaking. But saying sorry for your English can actually hurt your progress. When you keep apologizing, you're telling yourself and others that you're not good enough. This can make you feel even less confident and might make others focus more on your mistakes. So, what can we do instead of saying sorry? Let's look at some better ways to handle these situations. First, try being more positive about your English skills. Instead of saying, "Sorry, my English is not good," you could say, "I'm still learning English, but I'll do my best." This shows that you're working hard to improve and that you're willing to try. When you don't understand something, it's okay to ask for help. You can say things like, "Could you repeat that, please?" Or, "What do you mean by that?" These questions show that you're interested in understanding and communicating better. Remember, making mistakes is a normal part of learning any language. Even people who have spoken English their whole lives make mistakes sometimes. The important thing is to keep trying and not let mistakes stop you from speaking. Focus on what you can say, not on what you don't know yet. Every word you know in English is a success. Use the words and phrases you do know to express your ideas. You might be surprised at how much you can communicate. Learning a language takes time and practice. It's not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to keep trying. Every time you speak English, you're getting better, even if it doesn't feel like it. Think about why you're learning English. Maybe it's to make new friends, to travel, or to get a better job. Whatever your reason, remember that goal when you feel like apologizing for your English. Your efforts are moving you closer to that goal every day. It's also helpful to think about how far you've come. Remember when you first started learning English? You've learned so much since then. Be proud of your progress and keep building on it. When you're talking to someone in English, try to focus on the conversation, not on your mistakes. Listen carefully to what the other person is saying and respond as best you can. Most people will appreciate your effort to communicate, even if your English isn't perfect. If you make a mistake and notice it, it's okay to correct yourself and move on. You could say something like, "Oh, I meant to say," and then continue with your conversation. This shows that you're aware of your language use and are always trying to improve. Another helpful tip is to practice positive self-talk. Instead of thinking, "My English is terrible," try telling yourself, "I'm getting better at English every day." This positive mindset can help boost your confidence and motivation. It's also important to remember that language is about communication, not perfection. If you can get your message across, even with some mistakes, you're succeeding. The more you practice, the easier and more natural it will become. One great way to build confidence is to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Did you have a conversation in English without apologizing? That's great. Did you learn a new word and use it correctly? Wonderful. These small wins add up over time and help you feel more confident in your abilities. Another helpful strategy is to find opportunities to practice English in low-pressure situations. This could be chatting with other English learners online, talking to yourself in English at home, or writing in an English journal. The more you use the language, the more comfortable you'll become with it. Remember, everyone learns at their own pace. Don't compare your English skills to others. Focus on your own progress and celebrate how far you've come. It can also be helpful to expose yourself to English in fun and engaging ways. Watch English movies or TV shows with subtitles, listen to English music, and try to understand the lyrics or read books in English that match your current level. These activities can help you improve your skills while enjoying yourself. If you're feeling nervous about speaking English, try taking a deep breath before you start talking. This can help calm your nerves and give you a moment to gather your thoughts. Another tip is to prepare for common situations where you might need to use English. Practice introducing yourself, ordering food, or asking for directions. Having these phrases ready can boost your confidence in real-life situations. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time, and it's normal to have good days and bad days. On the days when you're struggling, remind yourself of how much you've already learned and keep pushing forward. Remember that making mistakes is an important part of the learning process. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. Try to view your mistakes as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. If you're in a conversation and can't think of the exact word you want to use, try describing what you mean instead. This can be a great way to practice using the English you do know and to learn new words from the person you're talking to. Another helpful strategy is to find a language exchange partner. This is someone who is learning your native language while you're learning English. You can help each other practice and improve, which can be both fun and beneficial. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback from teachers, friends, or language partners. Constructive feedback can help you identify areas for improvement and track your progress over time. Remember that learning English is a journey, not a destination. There will always be new things to learn, even for native speakers. Embrace this lifelong learning process and enjoy the progress you make along the way. It's also important to create a positive learning environment for yourself. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your efforts to learn English. Their positivity can help boost your confidence and motivation. Try setting small, achievable goals for yourself. This could be learning 5 new words a week, having a short conversation in English without apologizing, or watching an English video without subtitles. Achieving these goals can give you a sense of progress and accomplishment. Remember that everyone has their own unique accent when speaking English, and that's okay. Your accent is part of who you are and where you come from. Instead of trying to hide it, embrace it as part of your identity. If you're feeling stuck or discouraged, try changing up your learning routine. Try a new app, join a conversation group, or start a language learning blog. Sometimes a fresh approach can reignite your enthusiasm for learning. Lastly, remember that every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker started where you are now. With time, practice, and persistence, you can achieve your English language goals. So, from today, let's make a promise to ourselves. Let's stop saying, "Sorry, my English is not good." Instead, let's speak with confidence, learn from our mistakes, and keep improving every day. Are you ready to boost your confidence and stop apologizing for your English? Start practicing these tips today and watch your English skills and confidence grow. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure you don't miss our next video. We have an exciting and engaging topic lined up to help you practice your listening skills. Click here to watch it and keep improving your English.